Hello there, Sylvester Bush here to discuss my philosophy on teaching as well as some of the growth experience that I have had in my student teaching experience. I know that I am a Spanish teacher. However, it was brought out to me that while you are a Spanish teacher, you need to regard yourself as a teacher not of content, but of teacher of specific students. By that, we mean that there are different types of learners in the class, and that while teaching my objectives to different standards, we need to be able to design lessons and instructional strategies that take those different learners into account. So when I put together a lesson plan, I need to check to make sure that I am taking care of the logical and mathematical learner, the solitary learner, the physical, kinesthetic learner, the social learner, as well as the music and auditory learner, and also your straightforward pen and paper learner. So I have activities for all of those things. I really like to use stations in my learning wherein I have all different competencies lit at each different station. Another thing that I've been able to embrace is technology in learning. There are some really great tools out there, and my students love the majority of them. One of the things that I have happening in my Spanish class very frequently is verbal activities, verbal exchanges between students. I'm one person and I have a class of 28, 29, 31 students. I can't see or I can't witness all of these interpersonal exchanges. So we have this tool called Flipgrid. And on Flipgrid, I pose a question to the student and then the student records their answer and I can go in and physically and grade those responses online. We also have another module that I use for assessment and in preparation for assessments. It's called Kahoot. Kahoot is a platform wherein all students have a laptop or a tablet or a cell phone in front of them. A question comes up on the board, and that question has 1, 2, 3, 4 answers, almost like a multiple choice question. But the students get to pick the answer on their phone, on their tablet, and respond digitally. They get those responses back in real time, and they like to compete with their peers, with their classmates, to see who has the best scores. And anytime that we don't have 90% of the room getting the answer right, we stop. One student gets to show off how brilliant they are by explaining what the right answer is and how they got to it. We really love that tool. Finally, I'd like to talk a little bit about how we can apply some Christian beliefs into the classroom, whether it be a parochial or secular classroom. One of the big principles that can really make one just really engage with the Bible and some of its chapter and verse is the spirit in which we are to love one another and help one another. Whether we're talking about Matthew 5:16 or Luke 6:38, as well as the other hundreds of Bible verses that discuss helping one's brothers, helping one's fellow men. When we really embrace that spirit to have people help each other within the classroom, they see, again, in real time, how quickly that has an effect on them. And I like to reward and shout out those opportunities, that behavior whenever possible. I find this really creates a relationship between and amongst students, as well as it helps me see them develop as people. And we're here to teach content, but we also want to see our learners grow in who they are. And that is a Christian principle that can really be embraced in the classroom, no matter the nature of the classroom. I'm out of time, so I would like to bid you adieu. Stay healthy, stay safe. God bless.